Hopefully I'm not going to delete this. Yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully I'm not going to regret this, but I did just delete everything I'd previously recorded because it finally popped up here. But Hotfix 18.4.7 has just gone live. It wasn't actually on the terminal, so I didn't expect it to pop up. So I just deleted everything else, which was probably a really, really bad mistake. So with this has come... Let's start with the armor because it's probably going to be the easiest thing to get to. The Porter armor set. Now these actually look pretty cool. It does stick off the chest quite a bit, but the fact that it moves makes it pretty cool. The shoulder pieces are probably the best part of these, because it, not just because it rotates, but because it, well, it's mainly because it rotates and it looks cool. The legs, on the other hand, well, from first glimpse they're not that good, but we'll have another look at them at a later date. With the weapons, there is a new weapon. It's called the Staticor. There it is, the Staticor. It's basically, I was hoping it was going to be like the Sonicor, because the Sonicor has pure impact. No, it is a charge-based weapon that looks pretty goddamn cool in itself, because it's got this bit that rotates around them. A lot of people were taking the piss out of these because they look like pipes. But no, they actually look pretty cool. It's got 80 radiation damage on it. The fire rate's not the greatest, but it's a charge-based weapon. 45 magazine with a 25% status chance. These show promise. Quite a nice amount of promise as well. So here's hoping they are as good as the Sonicor was. Probably not though, being a charge-based weapon. Most charge-based weapons suck. The Stug is a hell of a good secondary, but it's not used that much because to get the most out of it you have to charge it. It's the same with most charge weapons. They don't really get used that much, so that might kill this off. It depends. Time will tell. There is also a bunch of changes to the Conclave here. Basically, they've lowered the damage of Equinox's maim ability. They've increased the damage on handed swords in their stances, the Boar series, and the Mark 1 Strun. They've reduced damage to Mirage, basically Mirage's clones and Prism, I think it was. And they've increased the ammo pool for the Boar, the Prisma Gracata, and the Prisma Gorgon in here. It's starting to balance out pretty nicely, actually, because I've been in there a few... Okay, when I did live stream it, I basically lost miserably. But that's because I had nothing set up. I have no mods for it, and it happens every time I go in there, which is the one reason I don't go in there. I get annihilated when I go in there. Actually, there's a change here that's quite nice, and I'll have to come say hello to Carrier for this one. The Cheshire Coolbro now instantly picks up dropped non-mod items, so resources, money, ammo, things like that will be instantly picked up by the Coolbro, so the only thing it actually has to fetch back to you are the mods. The mods will be carried back in the normal way as they were before. So the Cheshire now works pretty much exactly the same as Carrier here does, but without the vacuum. Now when it picks it up, it will pick it up, and it picking it up counts as you picking it up. That might actually have fixed a lot of things wrong with the Cheshire Coolbro, though, as you can probably tell, I don't have a Coolbro active right now because I'm not using them and they were just dying. And the news thing has popped back up. What the... Really? That was... They... Huh? Okay, now it's there twice. The new weapon does not have a blueprint in the marketplace, but as you can see from the chat down here, the new weapon is in the dojo. I will go and check on this though, just in case. If I had to take a guess here, I would have to say it's in the Corpus Lab. In here, somewhere. I'm assuming it would be under the... Yeah, there it is. Wow. That's actually really well done. How many do I have? Oh, I've only got 24. So it needed quite a bit. Actually, considering how bad these things have been recently, that is ridiculously cheap. Because the research stuff has actually cost quite a bit in the past. But, okay, that's what I wanted to do. These Wow, that is actually really, really, really cheap. And I think it just broke the game. Yep. Atlas has 3 new augments here. Tectonic Fracture creates up to 3 walls with 100% health. They're always going to have 100% health when you make them. But they can no longer be turned into boulders. So you can have 3 at the same time instead of just... Ooh, that could be really useful. Augers. Petrified enemies are scanned into the codex and have a 50% chance to drop additional loot. Oh, that's going to be ridiculously useful. And Titanic Rumbler, which creates a single rumble with 150% health, 135% damage, and 65% spread that taunts nearby enemies into attacking it. Okay, these are actually really, really, really useful. Am I reading this wrong? Equinox's other half breaks free for 7 seconds. So when you split, when you turn from one form into the other, you have both forms for 7 seconds. If that is affected by duration, Equinox just became a hell of an must-use frame. Ooh, I want that one. The rest Enrage Augment, killing an affected enemy causes the effect to spread to enemies within 5 meters for 100% of the remaining duration. Ooh. These are all really nice. Pacifying Provoke Augment, Pacify even, converts damage done to allies into an aura that slows enemies by 40%, whereas Provoke converts damage done to enemies into 15% extra power strength. Okay, how are you supposed to fit all of these onto one frame? They are evil. I don't know if any of these are actually in the 2 I do not have access to. Banshee, Frost, doesn't look it. So it looks like the only place they are is Red Veil and New Loka, unless Arbiters have any. Has Ash. No, they've got Equinoxes in there. It would be overkill if Atlas's was also in here, wouldn't it? Might have cost me 6 trades, but hey, at least I don't have to go messing around with replenishing syndicate things, which is always nice. Before it gets hotfixed, something has been added to the codex that shouldn't be here. That would be the Spira Prime, sitting here looking all lovely. We all hoped this was going to be a thing, and it is. There it is, in all of its loveliness. And there's the stats of what it's going to have. It's actually got a pretty nice crit chance, nice status, and a hell of a lot of slash damage. Plus it looks really nice. The biggie here is the Spira Prime. All these leaked... look at it. It looks so nice. This has done nothing but build up the hype for Saren Prime. And huge props to Suabi down here, who actually pointed this out to me. Otherwise I would have missed this completely, because I was literally just about to close this. But the bigger question here isn't, are these in here by mistake? It's more of a question of, will they actually come with Saren Prime? Speaking of, is she in the codex? Oh, well, we could hope, couldn't we? Because getting a sneak peek at Saren Prime would have been nice, but nope, just normal old Saren. There is also a new colour palette, which is the Corpus colour palette, which looks like it could have some pretty cool colours in it, actually, looking at this. None that aren't really in other ones. I mean, the green looks kind of cool. I'm kind of liking this blue, but it's sort of too similar to the blue I use anyway. Plus, it's 75 platinum. It would have been nice if they brought like the armour stuff. Usually there's... I wonder if there is a bundle for the armour. It's 100 platinum, but it doesn't come with the Corpus colour picker. And I thought I would have recorded that, but turns out I actually missed it. For some reason, it didn't record the last part of this video, so that's a thing. I wanted to float outside the moon, but I missed it. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll leave this off here for now. Again, there'll be a link to the forum post for the hotfix in the description below that will take you for the full list of the fixes, because to be honest, I'm looking at it and it kind of fills the screen and I can't fit all of that in the description below. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.